me do this. I think we're live. Yeah, we are live. So, yeah. Hey, hello there, my friends. Well, first off, I'm using a whole different board, so if it doesn't sound, if it's peaking too much, as in too loud, let me know. I'll adjust on this new board here. But either way, welcome to Homebrew Happy Hour Brew Day Live on August. What's today? The 29th, 30th, 29th. 20, oh, you know what?
29th.
I have an atomic clock right here. Friday, August 29th. The temperature in here right now, 86 degrees. It is 10:03 and 52 seconds exactly, according to my atomic clock. Either way, today we are so happy to have you join us here. Whether you're a part of the Chub Club or not, thank you for tuning in. We are brewing the original Fat Tire. Let me see. What up, DT, in the chat? Oh, look, it gives him a little crown thing for being the first comment. I like that. YouTube upgraded my account where we have, well, it was really pushing on me like, oh, open up super chats and this and that. And so I made some emojis for those. I don't know how it shows viewers. But either way, thank you for joining us. We are brewing the original Fat Tire. I think I have a slide for it. Hey, there it is. Amber Ale, a Fat Tire clone recipe, but not just Fat Tire, the original Fat Tire, back when it was good. And I say back when it was good. The new, have you even had the new one?
I don't think I have.
Oh, you got, hold on,
had
there
one
you
of the
go.
old ones.
Stand that way, I'll stand this way, you stand that way.
There.
You, me, okay. Lance, what's going on? And look, they gave him a crown that says number 2. How far will it go? Are we gonna get?
I'm gonna say 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 2.
I'm gonna go with 3.
Oh, you think like gold, bronze, silver?
Yes, that's what I think.
Yeah. There's always 3 medals, three recognitions. The new Fat Tire is not bad. It's just not as good as the original, and they could have just done a different beer. They could have done, or they could do like what Warsteiner does. They have their, or like a sticky alt for any of the alt breweries. They could have had the original recipe, and then they could do this special version, or the gold, a Fat Tire Golden Ale, and then original Fat. I mean, I don't think
they change it.
Why did they change it?
No idea.
People in marketing.
Like
They did their marketing research and thought,
how are we gonna change this?
just like Crystal Pepsi and New Coke. Yeah. New Coke. But either way, let me get, oh, it already is up on the screen, but let me get up close. Can you take, yeah, we'll leave it. We got about 12 minutes left. It's pretty, yeah, you know what? It's not as thick as I was fearing it was going to be when you were mashing in.
Oh, I know. I agree 100%.
You want to move that?
I just did.
Okay,
right
you just moved it before. Perfect.
There was a little pile in the middle. I put it down on it.
Oh, in the chat, Stunami says, I actually prefer the new one. But at least he agrees. They could have just done different beers. Like I said, the new one, like I want to make sure, you know, because I'm really good friends with Matt Meadows over there. He doesn't remember me, but he's like my best friend. I don't want to make them mad. It's not a bad beer. That's what when I say the original's better, that's not mutually exclusive.
No. From
the new one. It's still a good beer. I just prefer the original Amber Ale, and I don't know why they didn't just keep it.
Who makes Fat Tire?
New Belgium.
Okay.
And New Belgium, they're all over the place. Someone in the chat might know. Voodoo Ranger is still New Belgium, or they split off officially to be their own thing? I'm asking. I'm not saying. Voodoo Ranger was like a special line of IPAs that they did.
Oh, yeah.
But now I'm under the impression that it's its own thing.
It's like their most popular, wasn't it?
No doubt. Yeah, no doubt. But I think, like, who owns Dodge? Is it Chrysler?
Yeah.
Dodge does not make the Ram anymore.
No,
Ram makes the Ram,
and
but it's still the same.
But
it's still, yeah.
But it's not a Dodge Ram.
Correct. It's a Ram. And it's a Ram.
Ram.
Correct. Because Todd just got one. I don't know if that's what he drove up here. Hopefully Todd makes an appearance today. He said he would around lunchtime, which is about when we wrap up the live stream.
He's going to bring us lunch?
Well, I'm working on that.
Yeah.
If he's watching, bring us lunch.
You know, he's going to bring you a number 3 tie.
He's going to
tell you it's number 3 so he can eat it.
Yes, that's right.
See, there's no problem.
Yeah.
There's no problem.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
Yeah. Oh, that's not that spicy. Sure, pal. Yeah, I was pooping my brains out, but my head was clear.
We can tell.
Yeah.
It was literally clear. It was clear.
Thai food. Yeah, on a scale of 1 to 5, I was like, I'm going to be brave, and I was so stupid. And yet it was. I was just getting over it yesterday, which Thursday, and my daughter, my oldest, is in marching band, and their first game of the year was on a Thursday, and I'm just sitting in the stands miserable. There's no breeze. It's 100 degrees because the game doesn't kick off until right before the sun. I'd say 30 minutes before the sun goes out or goes down. But even then, there's no breeze, so you're still sitting in 90 degrees. Still, it was disgusting,
And
my stomach hurt.
And your stadium messed up. They
Well,
put the
They didn't mess up. It was because of hindsight. Remember, the original stands were on the other side where the sun would always be behind
but
you.
they put the home
But then
stands now.
because that's the only side they could build up.
Got you.
Yeah, it's so
It's
stupid.
still a big mistake. You don't.
Oh, huge mistake.
Yeah.
Stu says, from what I understand, the OG went from their best-selling to wait. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I believe you're absolutely right. And if you have any insight on the Voodoo Ranger, let me know. I could probably Google it, but all my devices are taken up. I was going to. I'm not sure. This year has been a mild summer and, more importantly, a mild year for flies. We have not had a Brew Day Live.
Don't say that.
Well, it's okay if we have flies. Where's my gun?
Yeah.
Did you see my?
No, but I will find it. Trust me.
Yeah, we have the gun, but here I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna bring in.
Voodoo's Carbach, not you knew that.
Oh, Voodoo
Carbach
Ranger's
is-
not Carbach.
Oh, it's not.
No, they have a Voodoo something beer. Look up Voodoo Ranger. But look, I'm gonna bring up. I'll do it on this screen so that I'm not messing up too much.
They have their own website, VoodooRanger.com.
Video capture. We're gonna call this video. All right. And oh, oops, Joshua, what are you doing? We don't need that. We're gonna bring up. All right, Josh, you got to be smarter than. Let's see. Can't do it. How do I bring it in? How was I bringing it in? Video. No, that's not it either. I wanted to bring in the camera if we end up shooting flies. I found a way using that
Fly
new,
cam?
yeah, to do the fly cam. Can I do? No, it wouldn't be that way. Wow, you'd think I've never used OBS before in my life, and been using the software for literally almost 15 years.
So how many flavors do you think Voodoo Ranger has now?
Oh, well, now that you say it like that, I bet Voodoo Ranger has 8 variants.
I think you're right. But some of them are hard teas. Voodoo Ranger.
Here, you talk about that. I'll be right back.
But yeah, Voodoo Ranger hard charged tea, half and half. So not only they have the IPAs, but they have Voodoo Ranger, lemon hard charged tea, peach hard charged tea, and half hard charged tea. And Raz Pop. My goodness. They look like they have 4 just of their hard teas now. But the IPAs, they've got an Imperial IPA, a Juicy Haze IPA, I guess original IPA, a Juice Force IPA, a Fruit Force IPA, a Tropic Force IPA, 1985 Mango IPA. So on IPAs, they have one, two,
Voodoo
three,
Ranger
4,
must be absolutely dominating the craft market. Yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying. It's wild to me how everywhere I see Voodoo Ranger.
So they have 7 of their IPAs,
Okay.
different flavors, and they have 4 different hard teas flavors, all under the Voodoo Ranger.
No kidding.
But still, everything here looks and says it's still New Belgium, even though it's its own VoodooRanger.com website. But any other search tells you New Belgiums, and even the advertisement HEB, New Belgium, Voodoo Ranger IPA.
Here we go. Director. There we go. So, let me get... Well, first off, I'm going to mute him, which is me. But it's not... Hey, when you did it on your phone, how did you get it to...
What'd I do?
How'd you get it to go...
What do I do on my phone?
When you nothing, man. Useless.
Yeah, I push the button and then
Enough.
it comes
No
out.
one cares. Enough. Let's see.
I'm gonna say what you always say. Technology's hard.
Yes, allow. All right. Let me see. Aha! Look. See, I'll have the fly cam, but the problem is, why won't it?
Trying to go landscape.
I feel like when you did it and when you helped me test it,
Uh-huh.
that it did it for you. Did it not? Like when you turned your phone, it automatically
We
adjusted
were,
on my end.
when we
Yeah,
were-
and you were in a browser, right, when you did it?
that was like 2 weeks ago.
That was like 2 weeks ago. Oh well. But point being, let me get over here because I can. If and when we decide to use this, what? Tell me the range. How it's looking.
Man, you're good. Oh, you're going outside, yeah. Looking good so far. It's still all portrait.
Yeah, on purpose because I can't look. When I change it, it's still portrait, right?
Yeah, it's just, you're right. There you go. Look at that. You see that beautiful rock in there? We're geniuses. We looked at it and said, that's probably about 3 or 4 yards. We'll just drive down with my truck and load up a yard of river rock, which before I did the research, river rock does not weigh a ton per yard. It's more like 2,800 pounds per yard. I put it in my quarter-ton pickup, and which holds a ton. But anyways, we made one trip, and when we finished unloading one yard, we said, hey, let's
have them deliver.
Let's just have them deliver it.
Yeah.
Hey, what do we need? You know what? Let's get another 4 yards. 5 yards. Let's make it
No,
5.
no. Make it 5 total.
Well, let's make it.
No, you're right. It was 5 yards to make it 6 total.
Yeah.
That's
No,
what
it was. No.
Yes, it was.
5.
They
So
delivered
let's
5.
Let's get 5. So
Yeah,
they
we'll
delivered
get
5. So
yeah.
now we have 6 yards in there.
Yeah.
And when we finished shoveling 6 yards, by the way, that day we shoveled over 20,000 pounds of river rock.
Yeah.
And spread it.
Yeah.
You and I, and your wife came out and did great helping spread it. And
She did all
but
right. Yeah.
after we finished the truckload that they delivered, 5 yards, we had 6 total. We drove and bought another yard and came back.
Yep.
Shoveled that and said, one more yard to be good. So we
Yeah.
drove to
Yeah.
the material yard, got one more yard, and
You had 8 total yards.
well, the lady
so I don't know where you're at right now.
Yeah, the
She's like, it
last
would have
one-
been easier for us to deliver it all.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you think so, lady? Oh, do you think?
And what'd she say?
Would it have been easier?
Yeah, and it was closing time. It was a few
was.
minutes
It was-
after closing time. I said, well, I'm not
yeah.
going to see you again today.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. Not going to see you again.
But how
It wasn't-
friendly
They were very nice, yeah. And condescending, yeah. Very nice.
No,
Very
very
nice. So I like the fact that it's going to keep. Well, here's the thing. Look, are the badge thing there? It's a rank of how many times they've commented. I think because look, Stu's done 3, so he took the. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
My student army still won.
Now, but is that? Do you have it up on your phone?
No.
Pull it up on your phone without the audio, and let me know if that's showing them or if that's just something for us. YouTube. Pardon me looking more dumb than usual. And I'm not meaning literally. I look fly today. This is good. But I mean,
Drip, isn't it drip?
drip. Stop it. Oh gosh. I though, just YouTube threw all these changes at us to enhance our account. No, but it shows it in your chat as a viewer. That's what I'm saying. So I'm wondering when did that happen and what does that mean? Can I change those emojis? Because I'd rather it be 1 cup of Kolsch.
Lance is 3. Tsunami is number 1.
Okay.
DT is number 2, and Lance is number
Okay.
3. What am
So,
I?
so comments. You're not. Well, you haven't commented.
Oh,
Comment. Say hello.
technology is hard.
Looking good. White is a bold choice. I know this. Only because I just got back from headquarters. I did the recipe kits. Our recipe kits, our warehouse. So Todd originally let me do them for a few years,
Hey, I'm number 3.
and then he had me switch to letting our warehouse lead, having her do it. But then it's been getting so overwhelming that I've been going back up and doing them. And so my other ones that I have are dirty. So I had to come back to the white. But this is what happened last month too. I had to wear the white out of default. This is normally I'm up at the office just sitting behind a desk outfit. I like them, man. You know what? My wife was onto something when she told me about rompers. Oh, because it's going to mash out. So we are skipping the mash out step because I do not care to mash out this, and it just added it automatically. All right, so it's time. That there. Let's get this up on the screen better. There we go. Oh,
This is never a good sign.
what's that? Oh no!
It's not stuck. It definitely is stuck.
Well, no, it's not stuck.
You just turn it off.
It
Thank
turns
you.
off automatically.
With a pump, that's when it comes
Go
down.
ahead.
That's
Hit the
all.
pump.
Yeah, it's just blowing good, but there's definitely stuff in there.
Turn the pump off now so I can lift it up. It's not in there now.
You know what? It probably just comes back. And pump turn up
It
automatically.
very well could, yeah. All right. I'll take that, or you know, bring it. You can do that the
That's
same.
the same.
I'm gonna lift it up.
Whoa! I thought I was going to say.
I told you I got dishes.
Yeah, I didn't hear.
Today
I
is-
didn't understand what you meant.
Today is dish day.
And there's a fly over here, so I'm going to continue.
Yeah, there's flies. We're gonna have the fly cam. And that's going good. Once the drip starts slowing down, we will start our sparge water, which we have it. I could actually turn that off now. What do we need to do? 167? Oh, it's perfect. So I'm going to turn it off. We're at 167, or it was actually 169.
You said flies. I've seen two of them now. I didn't see a single one.
Where's the gun?
I don't know. Find it. Down there somewhere.
It's out here, right? Where else would it be?
Kids didn't steal it when they were over here.
Oh, you know what? I think I took it in my office. Yeah, did the kids steal it? You can start sparging whenever you want. Here's the gun.
No, I'm not going to do it for you. Oh, we can drain. I can start while I was doing that.
Of course, yes. No, it's all one thing. Yep. All right, I'm gonna hit that so it can start ramping up. Will we kill flies today?
And what is our sparge volume?
Yes, we can. Pardon me?
What's our sparge volume?
A little under 6.5 waters for our sparge. So yeah, let me tell you all the grain bill. I didn't mention it because I'm too forgetful. But
We're talking about rocks.
we were talking about river rock. Let me pull it up.
Come on, Mosca.
All right, our original fat tire is 16 pounds of Planet Malt from Muntins, 2 pounds of Crystal 40, 2 pounds of Munich, 1 pound of Victory, half a pound of chocolate, and half a pound of biscuits. I believe this recipe is on homebrewhappyhour.com. If you're a member of the Chub Club, you should be receiving it probably today because I shipped them out Tuesday. When you all get a break, I got a question. I'm building a Keyser, looking for a good bang for your buck faucet. For front sealing is a must. Let me enter sale mode. If you are building a Keyser, like as in literal chest freezer drilling out, then you would have the space for true flow control faucets. Like the X ones my dad and I use are the, my opinion, best bang for your buck for flow control. I forget what Cat Connection sells. Gosh darn it, it keeps switching it over here because of a hotkey. Faucets. If you just want forward seal and a really good deal, the V3S we've been selling forever, and it would allow you to have creamer functionality, which is why I mostly bring it up. So it's front sealing, it's stainless steel, so super hygienic. It's compact, but they do have options with nozzles. So if you're ordering it from Cat Connection or Morby or whatever, they should have the options in the product listing. But if they don't, just ask them about it. But if you want flow control, the X1 with the shank and everything, $73.84. and that's a short shank. But the proprietary shanks, because the restriction cone is that big, so it goes all the way into the shank to give you true flow control. And that comes with a 2.5-inch shank, comes with your nipple combo for the barb at the end, and that gives you flow control and creamer action. And it is that polymer. You caught it?
One fly.
I don't think you caught him. If you don't need flow control at the beginning and you're going to do restriction in your keezer through beer tubing, I would say the V3S. Or if you want to be super budget, just get a stainless steel. Like what are generic forward seal Chinese made faucets run? I would make sure you just get stainless steel because of the hygiene properties of it. But a forward seal, stainless steel faucet. Oh, we don't have generic ones. The Intertap has a stainless forward seal for $42, so like $10 cheaper than the V3S. And then NukaTap obviously has their flow control stainless steel, which is about $4 more than the V3S. So it's one of those things where I'm a terrible salesman, but I would say for sure figure out your budget and go from there. I like the X1s. We have them on T-towers. That way we can fit multiple on the same tower because that shank is just too long. But I like it because I don't have to worry about restriction in the line. We have 5/16 liquid line. What do you think the longest one of our 5/16 lines is? Maybe 3 foot?
In our
In the
keezer?
kegger, yeah.
In the kegerators?
Maybe 3 feet?
Maybe 4, but
I'd take the under. I'll bet you $5. Only because why would we need it?
the under on 4, over on 3, maybe 3.5.
I'll take
I'll say like 40 inches.
I'll take the under on 3.5.
You know,
I hate his.
I
He
replaced
sets
them.
line. You're gonna be a bookie. How old are you again? 65.
I'm pretty good at it, though.
You're gonna be a bookie,
I'm
but
pretty good at setting lines.
yeah. Again, Stu, in my opinion, so like Todd has V10s. I'm pretty sure James either has the new CS10, at least one of them on his system, or maybe he has V10s.
Yeah.
The X1s are, the only downside and downside in air quotes, they're not stainless, but they're that NSF rated polymer plastic. It's food grade plastic. It'll last forever as long as you take care of the faucet. They work great. The creamer function is good. What, do you have any complaints about the? I told you didn't get it.
I missed that one. Yeah.
What would you say is a con of the X1s that we have? There's no. You have to clean them frequently, more
You're talking about
frequently.
the built-in flow control?
Yeah, the faucets we use on our keezer.
Yeah. I love them.
That's what I'm saying. So the original faucets we had on our system were a V2G and a Ventmatic, which is what I think Perlit stole their design from, which is what I then think Intertap stole their design. I don't know. I don't want to get sued for defamation, but I remember Ventmatic being like the original Perlit looking forward sealing stainless faucet. I had one of those. I had the kegerator at my house first, and I had a Ventmatic and I had a V2G. They stopped making the V2G. CM Becker did. When we took the kegerator to your house, no, pardon me. First, I got you your own kegerator, and we had the brass or the chrome-plated brass faucets that I quickly then gave him compact V3Ss, and I think you have 2 of those.
What was the one that had the little spout on it?
The V2G.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, now we have a V3S with the spout. I mean, CM Becker does.
Yeah.
But before, the only bent spout forward seal non-flow control that we sold was the V2G. Anyway, when I took my kegerator over to your house, shortly after, we replaced the towers with T-towers and upgraded to the X1s because we wanted the flow control. And the T-towers that we have are those big box ones, so the shank can actually fit in there. The problem with CM Becker flow control shanks, it's really a problem with cylinder towers. A normal cylinder tower doesn't have the clearance for the shanks to go all the way in. So, if you're building a keezer though, the sky's the limit. You do whatever you want. Yeah, you can track it. Where are we at? You look on the side in the sight glass.
Oh, here.
Yeah, the sight glass there. Yeah.
Sight glass?
It's a sight glass. But yeah, the sky's the limit when you're doing a keezer. And which reminds me, we gotta build a collar for my fridge.
You say that every time I'm here, and we're going to do it.
Well, tell me, or tomorrow.
Okay.
No, not tomorrow. I'm training. Not tomorrow.
Yeah, you're doing it tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, yeah. And towers too.
What's
like
our total going to be?
uh,
11 and a half?
we're sparging 6.5 into 8 and some change. So this should be at 14.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing before. So, something else.
Okay.
So,
Well, then you're halfway there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no tower, no problemo. I would say towers are great and they're beautiful. And now that we're getting more into doing draft installation projects for Head Connection LLC and CM Becker, um, I've been seeing some really cool iterations of towers. But for a home brewer, man, I think your best bet is building out a collar on a chest freezer and being future proof for the rest of the lifespan of the appliance. At least you have options where you get into towers and then it's like, oh, I want to do this and this, and you might have limitations. So you slowing down, or you slowed the flow?
No, that's kind of right. I'm not promoting.
Okay. And like I mentioned at the top, guys, I'm using a new board, and the audiometer is kind of peaking in the red, but when I played it back during my test yesterday, that seemed like it was fine. So if it's too quiet or too loud, let me know. And if the fans are just absolutely bothering y'all, let me know. We'll sweat it out. I ate too much yesterday. I need to sweat it out. We have that little mic thing for our sparge arm, but my dad brought his sparge arm again today.
I bought two. I always bring two.
He brought two. I see the flies.
Yeah. You shoot them here.
No. You missed.
Got to protect that. Good at that.
Can't hear the man. All right, it's a win-win. Stu said not peaking and can't hear the fans.
So why am I number 3 when Lance is number 3?
It just hasn't updated here yet.
Well, when I came in, I was number 3. So
Well,
is Lance still there?
DT, I don't know if you know this, or maybe I'm going to be misspeaking, and in hindsight, I'll come edit this out so I don't look stupid. Lala Man killed their Kolsch strain, dude. I'm like 95% sure. And I only remember that because Jonathan Marut, that was his favorite strain for making Kolsch, was Lala Man's. And then they killed it.
Oh, he can't win next year, can he?
That's right. Yeah, loser. Dieter, all-time favorite. It is phenomenal. I love it. Believe it or not, K97, I think it's K97 from Safali, from Fermentus, Safe Ale, Safali. Safe Ale, I think they actually, so in the early days, somebody, either in the office, I always blame James, either James pronounced it Safali or I heard a vendor pronounce it that way before I ever saw the word. No, it's one. It's definitely one.
Okay.
I think.
I believe you, but
I have packs of it.
Safe Ale kind of makes sense, but I think it's like Famale, you know.
This is why it's Safali.
Like
There's no
you-
E.
like you have
listen,
three-
listen, guys.
let me see.
There's no. This is US05. You show me where it would be Safe Ale. It's Safale. Safali, pal.
Yeah, I think it's a play on words. The A is long and it's
Oh,
called
what?
Safe Ale. I guarantee-
Safal.
I'm going to call them.
Call Fermentus right now.
I'm going to call them and see hey, what kind of yeast do you have. Oh, we have Safe Ale.
Yeah, so the K97, I've had to use it whenever they couldn't get me Dieter, or the only Dieter we had I let get too old because I hoard yeast. K97 is great. Trying to venture off Coleman when I run. Dude, try Dieter. Todd just brewed one with Kaiser, which is their traditional alt strain. It turned out good.
What did he brew?
It turned out real good. I always say Safe Ale, but I'm also a dumb. Hey, the most relatable comment we're going to get today.
Also,
Yeah, but I am also. That's the thing, though. So Lorena Evans is going to be helping more on the show, and every time we talk, she doesn't say it on air because she's like, I don't want to embarrass you. I'm like, lady, I do that myself. You're okay. She's like, every time you say trub, it just gets me. So she's helping with this up next week's episode. We're going to be recording on Tuesday.
You're gonna say Trub.
I'm going to say
27
Trub.
times.
Yeah, I'm going to have a. You know what? I'm calling it now. This would be worth it.
Take a shot.
This will be worth it in post production. I'm going to have a counter on the screen for every time I can say Trub.
You can
Just
push a button to
bing!
do it.
No, I'm going to have to do it in post
Oh.
production. But
Okay.
bing, bing.
We'll have a little,
Yeah.
a little sheet that you can write
Yeah.
down so you'll
Oh
know.
yeah, mark it. Yeah. Trub, 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 trub. Yeah. So Dieter, Kaiser, and K97. Those are what I try. I don't know if you'd already commented on Dieter, but
What are we using today?
oh, you have him frozen. Perfect. He Lala Man. Which again, like I said, Jonathan
found it?
Marut's not the only person who swears by it. A handful of people have told me that the Lala Man Colon is like the best.
We're done, buddy.
And okay.
Did you tilt it? Yeah, you can tilt it while I control the flow, or you vice versa. But there's quite a bit under that spigot, isn't there? For half a gallon almost. I mean,
I don't know about that.
oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be judging it.
You are not.
Slows. You turned it off a long time ago.
I did. It's still very hot.
Oh, I know. Trust me. I'm holding the hose. Oh yeah. I like it.
I think the kettle signal it is.
Oh, no, it's not. I don't hear it cooking, so it must be. Okay, you're done.
All right, close it.
Nose.
All right. I'm gonna hold it up for a little bit. K97 takes a lot of work to drop clear is my biggest warning. Yeah, so if you go from and look at how long of a delay it is. Look, I'm just now on screen showing the pouch. Maybe you know what, that might not be what they're seeing though, because they're replying to us in pretty real time. K97 is not going to finish as quick as liquid yeast, specifically from Imperial. So I had to learn that too, where I could brew, if we brew on a Friday, I could, in theory, most times be hitting my gravity by Sunday night. And so Monday, I can keg. The K97 was a good 6 to 8. I'll just round to 7. Meet in the middle. It was like a week for it to get to numbers, which is fine. I did it under pressure, produced good results. It was fine. On there, where is it at? Oh. Hold this up. Okay, so that preview is just way off.
Hey, this is gonna be like, if you ever seen the new
Strongman?
things now, no, where people hang, you pay $10 if you can hang for 2 minutes. on
Oh
the
yeah, I've
bar,
seen those. Yeah.
They'll give you $100.
Yeah.
Well, only
If you can hold.
only 1 out of 1,000 men can do that.
Oh really?
Well,
But it's also a trick bar. It's the rotating bar.
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
But you look, you can't hold it this way. You have to hold it pull-up style,
Right.
and no gloves. You just have to hang there. And I would imagine the size of the bar is a little bit oversized, maybe. So
Well,
I
I'm
don't
saying
know.
the carnival trick one that's for money.
rolls?
Yes, it slowly. Yes, it does. Yeah.
Okay, well,
I'm
the
not
ones
talking
in
about the YouTubers.
The ones in
I'm
Vegas.
talking about.
The ones in Vegas, huh? They
Well,
don't
then
do
they're
it all.
fat. Then they're
They're
oversized.
too fat,
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Grab that side.
Most people can't hold it for 1 minute, but 2 is.
I bet you can't hang from my bar for 1 minute. Oh.
I'll take the under off.
No, jeez, how dare you treat me like Todd? I don't know if y'all heard that. We're making bets on hanging on the bar here. It's like I'll take the
I'll take the
on
under
15 seconds.
on 20 seconds.
Yeah,
I don't think I
of
can
your
hang for-
own ability.
I don't. Yeah, I'll take the under.
You can't swindle me, pal.
Okay, I'll take the over on 15. You want that?
You want to put the lid on for a little bit,
I'll take
or do you
the-
want to skim first? Because
Yeah, let me skim a
there's
little.
rice holes.
Let me skim a little.
Somebody.
Where's my skimmer? Right here. I found it.
Yeah.
Get the fly out of it. I don't skim no flies. Get out of here, fly.
Shoe fly. Don't bother me. Oh no, that was stupid, Josh.
What you do? Just pour water everywhere?
Just pour water everywhere. Very nice. Wonderful. First pitch, K97 is slow. Subsequent pitches are crazy strong. Okay. If you keg ferment, yeah. I don't know, Stu, if you've been around long enough to know. This was with Imperial, but we did the London Porter and fermented in that 10-gallon keg. Left no headspace.
You got headspace.
Oh yeah,
Not near enough.
Not near enough.
The waste that. You remember what happened there?
No.
Yeah. Josh says, "Yeah, I think they have enough airspace."
Oh, I did say that. No, it's my fault. Yeah.
I'm not sure. So we'll give it a go. It's your office, not mine. You know, when I used to brew at my house, I only had 2 blowouts. One of them I caught.
A milk stout.
The second one, the milk stout.
Oh, it was a chocolate stout.
You're right. The chocolate stout blew up
Is when we used
and went over just like yours did. It went on the walls, on the ceiling.
So Brew
everywhere.
Country Malt Group had an in-house brand. What was the name of that fermenter? The model was the Genesis.
Yeah.
But what was the? They were private labeling. It was the something Genesis.
I remember Genesis.
You still have it.
Yes.
Plastic fermenter, like
Great, I love
7
it.
gallon or 6.5.
Man, this one line. It's pretty good.
I think it's 6.5. It worked for us. It was all right.
But it was a chocolate stout.
Yeah, and he had a bung on the top, a bung with the airlock, and
Yeah.
to the roof,
Yes.
to the moon,
And it was
Alice.
everywhere. It was
Yeah.
overnight.
It was. Yeah, you woke up to it.
Woke
Yeah.
up in the morning, it was over. But the second time I caught it in time and didn't make a mess.
Yeah, Stu. I can laugh at it now, but I was basically crying because I think I've shown when I did the solo episode. I think I panned around. I have some collectible guitars and playables, but a lot of them I don't play. I just look at because they're pretty. And seeing some of those Kate and London Porter was a real bummer. Thankfully, my wife calmed me down and she was like, "Look, hand me the guitar. Go clean your walls. I'll clean it." It was, yeah, it was.
You've got a good wife, buddy.
She's all right.
Yeah.
She's all right.
You got a good wife.
She's all right. I married a white lady, so you know what comes with that. Whatever.
You got a good wife.
All right, I'm gonna put the lid on now to help it.
Yes.
Which again, I don't even know the science behind that. Besides, maybe it's just keeping the temps in.
Yeah. The
get
steam
warmer.
that is leaving doesn't leave.
Right. I'm gonna go rinse the grain bucket real quick, so that it can be a clean bucket for you.
I was going to do that, but
Go right ahead.
yeah, still want to know why I'm number 3. Yeah, it's easy to laugh at it now. not when it happened. When
One clean bucket.
my wife was pretty upset, although it was in my game room in my man cave. She was still pretty upset. But
I know we're a long way from it, but why don't you hook that up to where it's gonna go, and I'll hook up the other side.
sure.
That way.
Move your smoking stuff out of the way.
Yeah. Prior proper planning prevents piss poor performance, as my boss says. Stu says, if you want a fun mess, my very fluffy dog snuck in my office and ate a bag of DME. Oh!
Bag of what?
DME, the dry malted shit.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I don't think it matters what it was, but what
Well,
kind of DME was it?
As long as it wasn't hops, because
That's disgusting.
hops will kill a dog, right?
Well, there's no hops in the DME.
Yeah, that's what a bag of hops.
Yeah. Yeah, but that might be a good thing it wasn't my bag of cocaine.
Yeah, that's the least right mess. It's usually weed.
The dog ate my...
And then you follow your dog around for a week, capturing him. He got some really good shit.
And then he... Oh, stop. That was so
I
stupid.
think he's teaching John.
I knew it.
I think he's teaching John. I'm not sure.
So stupid. So stupid.
No, it really happened.
Yeah.
True story.
True story. Again, we are so far from using this in the brew day, but having it set up that way I can do the logistics of navigating the garden hose sprawled across my garage floor. Oh, I gotta bring this back up. There we go.
You don't have the water turned on.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It is,
because I used it to do the pre-rinse today. Generic light malt, yeah. 5 pounds. Oh. Wait, what kind of dog did you say? It was just big, very
dog.
fluffy dog. Yeah, fluffy as in like me and Todd, or like fluffy like a. My dog is a chocolate lab that I could definitely see getting into some DME.
Oh, he eats everything.
He eats everything. That dog, if we have to put up the firewood from the rack we had, because you give him a fire log and he'll eat it within an hour, the entire piece of wood.
Like I'll take over on the hour, but he definitely will eat the whole log.
He'll eat the entire piece
when
of
he
wood.
comes to our house,
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
yeah. He's not very bright,
But it must not be bad for him.
a Wheaton Terrier,
No,
basically a Labradoodle. Oh, okay, I'll say I've never heard of a Wheaton. Labrador, did I tell you there was a breeder in our old neighborhood, and this was when the year we bought Murray was 2020 or 2021. No, it was 2020 because Stuart died in August or September of 2020, and then we got Murray that Thanksgiving. Anyway, Labradoodles in 2020 in this old suburb of Austin I used to live in were like 2,100. I cannot fathom what a Labradoodle or any dog. I paid $1,000 for my chocolate lab in 2020 because my wife wanted a chocolate lab, a puppy, not just a rescue, but a puppy. I'm part of the problem. I probably went to a puppy mill. No, they're good people. Blanco, Texas. I forget the name of the Seven Oak or something. They were good. Murray's been good to us.
For your mother's 10th wedding anniversary.
Look, Stu said he specifically loves Munich malt. That's funny when your dog has a taste like, oh, that'd be better. Hey, Nick, what's going on? Appreciate you joining us. You missed out on all the fun, but
No, not quite.
not at all. How long have we actually been streaming?
No clue.
45 minutes already. We're bare. Wait a second.
It's not moving.
Oh, because we're not at boil. Duh.
I don't care, but it's been at 207 since I was skimming since you put the lid on.
Oh, has it? Uh-oh.
Is it 100%? So
Is it doing that thing though? Or, remember?
No.
You sure?
It says ramping temp to boil.
That'll take
It's
a
just
while.
slow.
That'll take a while.
I'd imagine.
Anyway, so you're probably talking about the Basset Hound.
Yeah.
About Bud.
For her 10th anniversary, I paid, I think it was $500.
And that was like 1990.
That was 1991.
Yeah. So what is that? What is $500 in 2025? That should be like 1,800 bucks.
I'll take the under on 18, but real close.
So
Do you have a calculator that does that?
1991, $500 in 2025. 1185. So way under. Yeah.
You're not good at setting lines.
Not at all.
I
No,
was-
I'd be
I
a
would
terrible
set the
bookie.
line at 12.
Would you really?
I would have.
God.
And you'd have taken me over.
Yeah, I'm going to be a really bad bookie one day.
Hey, look, we got the temperature going good now.
Oh, it's going down. What did you do?
We talked about it. You know, there's a saying, watch pot never boils.
Yeah. You messed up, man. You
I
always
didn't
mess
touch
with
it.
stuff.
I
Yeah.
didn't- I'm going to skim again, but
Dogflation. Yeah, hashtag dogflation. Yeah, Murray, like I said, and I love the guy, but he's dumb as a brick. And labs, I was told labs are smart, and he is just dumb as a brick.
Well, you know, you should have taken him to training. It may not be too
Oh.
late. No, obedience training.
Come on.
I'm talking about obedience training
I know what you mean, yeah.
because when he approached, and he maybe not like to everybody, but
Yeah.
to me and to your mother, he goes berserk. Not now so much because it's the second time he saw me.
Come on.
But the first time, he weighs 10.
No, he's 98.
Oh, he lost weight.
But he's
Over 100.
that's Murray.
He's my boy.
He's a good dog.
He's a good boy.
A little heavy, but dumb as a brick. Say hi, Murray.
Oh, Murray. Oh, I'll knock everything over. Oh, stream's over.
Yeah, stream's done.
He's a good boy.
Why don't you go potty while you're out here?
Come on, let's go pee.
Why don't you go potty?
Oh, yeah. Come on, Murray.
Oh, yeah.
Go pee, please. Come on. Go pee, please. Good boy.
I'm not gonna lie. That was harder than it should have been.
Hey, you out of shape?
No, I'm not out of shape. I'm in shape.
You out of shape, man. 1.5.
Whatever.
Your chin have to go above it, or just your head?
My chin was up. What are you talking about? You do one. You do one. Even get your eyes above it. Do one. I'll give you $5. Hang and get your eyes.
First of all, I can't hang. Okay?
Yeah, you can. You lift your legs.
Be on here.
Oh, that you're gonna want them. Your grips.
Really?
Oh yeah. Dead hang. Dead hang. No, 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 no. How dare you? Don't change your grips.
What do you want to do?
Hang. Dead hang. All the way. Dead hang. Lift your legs up.
I'm there.
Curl your legs. Curl your legs.
Ready?
No. Yeah. Curl your legs.
That was easy,
See?
man. That was easy.
Told you can't.
Oh, y'all can't see the camera. I just did 5 of them.
Oh, yeah. He did 10 pull-ups for real.
You heard something about you're supposed to do 100 push-ups and 100 chin-ups in less than 5 minutes. Some
No one
shit like
said that. No.
No, there's something going around.
There ain't nobody that can do 100 pull-ups, by the way.
Okay, maybe it wasn't pull-ups. It was push-ups and
Consecutively,
sit-ups, maybe? Push-ups and sit-ups?
One Imperial Yeast is using the fat tire clone. Oh, so the sheet that y'all got, which I don't remember, Nick, if you were receiving it this month or not. The sheet, I remember the artwork was old and it said house on it. We actually are using Independence because they didn't have house, which I'm happy though because they don't normally have Independence. You have a knife so I can cut open?
Yep.
I need to cut open the box. I'll show them the pouch of yeast.
These are my good food. Sit. Can you sit? Can you sit? Hey, sit. Sit. Murray, can you sit?
It really is
Not
like a
today.
206, huh?
Yeah, seems kind of weird. But,
Maybe stir it? I know that might bring it down, but do you think that it would tell us if the element was messing up, you would hope.
I would hope we do something. I'm saying I can't harm it by opening up the skin a little bit, so
Here's your
I
knife.
can try. Just
It went up to 207.
We're good.
We are using A15 Independence. Is House Chico? No, Flagship is Chico. House is a variant, and Independence is amber, a variant that they specifically did for browns and ambers. So, and every time I say that in my head, I think of making a joke about mom. It's made for mom, and I said browns.
Oh. Murray knocked your little
What do you do?
leech pin.
Oh,
With his tail. Bonk, bonk.
all right, come on, Murray, inside. Come on, bub. Come on, Murray.
Nice.
I know,
See a little
the
while.
fun's over.
Good boy.
What a good dog. What the fun? Oh, look, now it's at 208. Now we're cooking
Well, it
with
was
gas.
still 9 just a second ago.
So they almost. Here's what's wild, and I don't know if it's pouch issues or whatever, but like Flagship is always what they've had, and it would work well in this style with a bunch of stuff. But they last month, I forget what we brewed last month. We didn't brew anything. What did
No.
the Chub Club do?
You wanted them to do the Japanese, but
Oh, well, last month was the Japanese rice lauder. They didn't have the Karakuchi. That was fine. They got Global, I think is what they got, which is a great. Well, then it was the month before where I was going to do Flagship, but I don't think they had it. Either way, they didn't have Flagship for this one. I would have been fine with Flagship, but Independence is one, like I said, that House was my first choice because that's what we've been using because they didn't hardly ever have Independence. We, as a sponsored podcast, which we are super appreciative of, we are down the totem pole where they pouch stuff for retail shops and certain customers. Most commercial customers get a big old jug of it. And if I was a smarter guy, I would just ask for a jug for us of like Dieter and some other stuff. Hey, perfect.
look at that. How did that happen? Do we have a 60-minute?
Oh gosh, we do.
I thought we might. We usually do.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, maybe.
I gotta measure it though.
Oh, I can do that.
here's one bag. That should be 1.5. We're gonna need 2 for the first one. Here you go. Here, if you need that, or if you just use that, doesn't matter. Yeah, we need 2 ounces.
You need batteries.
No. Oh, we're done.
Okay, I'll be right back. Are those alkaline? When you stop using alkaline, you go to lithium. What did he say earlier? Prior planning something prevents pooping on yourself? He won't know I said that. You say these are 1.5 each?
Yes, it should be.
I was going to tell you.
Or they don't. Oh, you're just pouring all of them.
No, well, but
Yeah, you haven't paired it yet, though.
because I didn't have a scale.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I thought you were.
No.
That's what I was asking. So you're gonna use this to measure?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm going to show you how to do it. You said these are 1.5 each.
They're supposed to be.
And we want 2.
We want 2 for this first one.
Okay,
correct.
look, I'm going to show you what 2 looks like. Okay, look. That's going to be 2 right there. You ready?
Sure.
Oh, it's going to be 65 kilograms. 65 grams. A little heavy.
All right. Whew.
How many do we need for the, I don't know what our...
It would be 1 for the last one.
1 total?
Uh-huh. That's why I brought 3 home.
Gotcha.
Weekend mail mirror. I'm gonna use this one to skim some of the stuff. Where'd you put the spoon?
In the same?
Cool.
Hop going in.
Perfect.
Now, you want to skim some first or no?
That's what I was about to do.
Thank you.
Here you go. All right. Look at that. So there's a bunch of number 1s. Everyone's number 1. I don't know what it means. If y'all are just joining us, like Nick, there's like icons next to y'all's names now. YouTube, as I was uploading, we did a video of Todd making sparkling water in a keg, and as I was uploading it, YouTube was like, "Hey, check out the changes to your account when you live stream. Do this and this and this." I was like, "Okay." Well, I was just trying to click to. I just wanted to upload a video, and so I'm clicking next, okay, confirm, whatever. And so I have no idea what those icons mean, but congratulations, basically everybody's number 1.
I think they're all super chatters.
Look, they're all number 1. It's a
Why am I number 3
This
then?
is participation medal.
No,
Well,
those are all Stu numbers.
well, let's.
Oh no, Mike's on number 1 too.
No, that's what I mean. There's
DT's still number
look,
2.
Nick is number 1. Stu is number 1.
Nick's
DT's
still
number
two.
2.
I'm still number 3. Right?
Oh.
Let me send you something.
Whoa. Scott, you're number 3. Lance, you're number 2. I don't know. Again, I have no idea. You're number nothing. Ha!
So I
Sucker.
told you, 1, 2, and 3, baby.
Yeah.
Well, there's no number 3 now. I was number 3 when I came in a while ago.
Not anymore.
But at the
Pal.
time, there was already a number 3, remember?
Yeah. Not anymore, pal.
Idiot. Yeah.
This bad boy. Get this boil going. Yeah, of course. It's automatic. Duh. To the boil cam. Whoa. That's a vigorous boil. Who was it recently that told me? Oh, low bat. Why hasn't this battery been charging? Ah! Of the things that have gone wrong today. At least it's
What do you have
nothing
to go back
bad.
on?
The iPad.
So I was telling you earlier,
You were telling me nothing.
you need to stop using alkaline batteries and use lithium.
Why?
If you, on that scale, it's not important. You use it at least once a month. But if you actually have any device
There we go.
that you leave the alkalines in,
Yeah.
and they will leak and go bad and ruin your device.
Really? Okay.
Absolutely. You know, they get the green corroded.
Sure. It says I'm number 3 on my end. No, it says you're number 1, pal.
Lithiums will not do that.
It gave you a purple crown. Yeah, see? Lithiums won't ruin your device. They won't leak, you mean.
Correct.
Okay.
And alkalines will.
I'm telling you, Nick, right now on my screen, you are number 1, Stu's number 1, and DT is number 2.
And I'm nobody.
Yeah, and Scott S is, might as well just be Scott Z, because you're at the end, pal.
Yep.
I do like the color we're getting. It's our, that's that crystal 40
like
and
the
that
volume?
chocolate.
It's way full.
That's
It's still up
I
to
feel like
the-
our last, when's the last brew
Above
we
the
had?
bar?
Yeah.
No.
Go watch a,
Now, when we get done with the boys, it's not going to be up there, but.
go watch an old Brew Day Live.
Yeah,
What
no.
you talking about,
No,
dude?
it's
Go watch a Brew Day Live. Do you even follow Homebrew Happy Hour? Do you
What
even
is,
know?
what is that?
Yeah. Do you even?
No,
Is this your
but
first
I
Brew
wear
Day
the
Live?
original shirt, my favorite.
That's not the original.
Oh, it is.
I was wearing the original. Yes.
Oh, it's got the
big logo.
No, not the big.
No, not
one.
not the big,
Yeah,
not
you're
that
right.
logo. The old
Yeah, I have that.
Keknetchen Elements.
I have that
With,
one.
yeah, that's the original. That's the second shirt we made with that logo because Todd hated the first one.
Why are we reversed?
What do you mean? Why are we reversed? It's always that way. On
On your display?
absolutely.
It's not reversed.
I was gonna say it's not reversed, dummy. Like that. That
But it
is.
is. Okay.
Is that your right arm that you're pointing?
That is my right arm.
Are you having a stroke?
No, no. The
Ah!
pills finally kicked in.
He said, just changed. I guess it's tracking that. Yeah, it must be. Again, if I was a smarter person or maybe even just a more patient person, I would have read as YouTube as I went into the studio on, when did I publish that video of Todd? Tuesday, I think? Yeah, because I was only there Monday, Tuesday.
We're going to see how smart it is. Look, I'm number 1 now, baby.
Whoa, you're back!
I don't mess around. See?
And Stu said, we're all number 1. No, Stu, you're number 3, pal. You're not.
Stu was number 1 from the beginning. Stu was
I
the
know.
original number 1.
Stu was the first
He's
number
the OG.
1. Look, now he's damn, I'm number 3. I know. This is YouTube's way of tricking people into engaging. That's
Is it?
that's brilliant. It has to be.
But no,
Because you
I'll show
gamify
mine.
it.
Okay.
If you gamify it, and I wonder though. Oh, I can't mess with it now because we're doing this.
That's funny.
I wonder though if I can go and change settings on what this like.
I bet you can.
Yeah. Well, I do know it had me set membership emojis, and I set up emojis, and then it was like, okay, what do you want to assign it to? I thought I was set up emojis for just everybody to be able to use. It's a bunch of things of Todd, I wanted everyone to be able to use it.
Yeah.
But either way, like I said, if I would have paid more attention, then, what? It's already 11, so it'll be lunchtime by the time we wrap this up, like usual. So we're on track for a normal brew day. I do want to, you know what? My phone's on Do Not Disturb.
Oh, mine's not.
Yeah, look, it says there's a leaderboard if you click on the numbers and we're gaining XP. Look at that. They've gamified commenting. That's brilliant.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna. Yeah, it's true. If you keep saying I'm number 3, it'll come up.
Yeah, that's
number
right.
1,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Or instead of
That's what I did. I just hit X and C or C, and then just to see what would happen.
hold on, I need a moderator to ban that guy, Scott S.
That's right.
You're gaming the system, pal.
No, that's code C and X.
Let me call Mr. Burns see what he's up to, and if he does want to bring us lunch at some point.
No, you don't need to bring it
I'm
up.
kidding. Hey, what you up to?
Yeah, that's
Oh, how's that toilet going? we're in the process of boil, but the boils here wrap up around lunchtime. I was seeing what your plans were for lunch. You want to just come to my house whenever? Okay, well, as we're wrapping up the boil, I'll give you a call. You remember where I live. Yeah, I'll say, if you can, try to get here around noonish while we're still streaming. Say hi. We're entertaining fives of people. Yeah, they'd love to see your face. All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye.
They'll all be gone by then.
Leaderboard, quantity over quality. Yeah, yes, that's funny. That's my life motto. Quantity. That's how we won World War II, pal. We were pumping out Shermans. Those Germans were like, good. Check out our Panzer. You cannot compete with it. And we were like, well, we'll pump out 50 Shermans for every one Panzer. I'm making that number up, but it was definitely through attrition that we were able to outman them. That's the American way, buddy. Quantity over quality.
That makes a difference. I just want to see if they know any difference. I want you to.
Of course it makes a difference.
No, I mean on the audio.
Oh,
It probably does.
but I have a fan.
Look. I want to put something closer to get all that steam not going up here on the ceiling, and it's doing fine. Quantity is greater than quality. Yeah. I used to work for a big corporation, and about every 5 years we'd have a different quality program would come in, and the first one that came in, the name of the program was "Quality is Free," and so the troops of the workers, like us, the worker bees, the company spent millions and millions of dollars on this program to educate everybody on quality, but the title was "Quality is Free," so. We would always say, yeah, quality is free, but how much does this book cost? Quality is free, but how much did this training cost? Bud Light's motto. Yeah, they're good at it. Not as good as Lone Star, though. Perfect. I like that, man. Fall off in the I tweaked your fan.
Well, why?
How do we need it blowing on the boil?
No, I haven't. I thought I had it.
You had it facing out. I don't want it blowing on
okay.
it. Just all I want to do is when it comes up here, I don't want it to go to the ceiling or the wall, so we blow it all out like that. Got a battery?
Yeah, because and also now I can crank up the fan.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, but like I said, don't point it at it. Just once the steam comes up, you just don't want to hit the ceiling.
Right there.
That's perfect. That way, there's no way it can affect the batteries in.
This is a V-mount battery for my cinema camera, or it has this cool little threaded rig. So like when I was filming in Vegas, I put the handheld just threaded on here, so as a base, and powered it all day. So I can use it on here, and now and it's perfect, and that's quiet.
Yeah, you can't hear it at all.
That's Bud Light's motto. Yeah.
That's what I told her. So they're good at it. It's not as good as Lone Star.
Yeah, I forget. Yeah, not as good as Lone Star. I think I made fun of you this week.
Some of the taste
I think I made fun of Lone Star this week, rather.
with the temperature.
Yeah, was that what? Yeah, with how you. Yeah. Lone Star at 28 degrees tastes great. Yeah.
You know what? If you're not a craft brewer, beer drinkers, not craft brewers.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Joe Blow, Budweiser, Lone Star drinkers.
Yeah.
You know what they say? It's just cold. They have to have cold.
Yeah.
I think I told you my neighbor came over. He never ever tried any beers because he is a Bud Light drinker. Nothing but Bud Light.
Already. Yeah.
And I say, hey man, he always comes over with one he's drinking and one in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
He offers to me, I refuse it, so he drinks it.
Yeah.
But then that's gone. I said, Marty, try. No, I don't want to try. I said, no, try this, man. Just try this one. It was a Kolsch.
Uh-huh.
I said, just try this, man. It's just you're gonna.
It's plain.
I poured it for him. He drank it. I said, what do you think? Well, it could be a little colder.
Is that really what it
That's
could
exactly,
be a little cold.
But I said, but the taste. Oh, it's great, man.
It could be a little. What is our kegerator at? 36?
Probably
38.
No, probably 36.
What's the temperature of the beer? You think?
40 maybe 38.
You think that much?
I don't know. I've never stuck a thermometer in a beer.
Pour it in a glass and stick one.
I will.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's funny.
It could be colder. Like I kind of like it.
Yeah.
But no, and your guy on your show talked about crispness. Well,
Yeah.
that's probably not the right adjective.
Right.
But you think about it when it's cold, like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what other
refreshing, crisp.
Yeah. What adjective would you use?
Right.
But,
I don't either. How would you describe the
effective
refreshing effects of ice cold beverages?
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd crisp.
And like I said,
oh, that water's crisp.
and when you're at the beach, why do you keep your stuff on buried in the ice? You pull it out because it's 100 degrees outside, and you're trying to cool down.
That's not getting your beer anywhere near freezing.
I can tell you, no. Well, and you know what? I didn't even think about it until obviously beer doesn't freeze at the same temperature as water because the alcohol.
Right.
That's why you can't freeze spirits.
Right.
You put spirits in the freezer where your temperature should be
Yeah,
in the teens.
I've Gator in there for years.
Yeah. But that's why when I clean the kegerators, our kegerators need defrosting at least once a year, sometimes twice a year.
Not the new one.
So I don't know, we'll find out.
Yeah.
But anyway, when I do that, when I get finished cleaning them all up, before I put the keg, I got the kegs in the fridge.
Yep.
And before I put them back in there, they've been off all day. I got to dry them out real good.
Right.
But I leave water in the lines.
Yeah.
I leave water in the lines just until I don't know why. I should just drain them at the time.
Yeah.
But I leave water in the lines and I turn the thing on. Next morning I come back and the beer lines are frozen.
Yeah.
Because it's water.
Yeah, because it's water in it.
So I just turn the tent down or open the door and let them.
Yeah.
And I don't adjust the thermostat at all. But they unfreeze really quick.
I was gonna say it should.
But in the future, I'm not going to leave water in them. I'm going to, before I put them back on, I will go ahead and drain the water out of the lines, leave the lines empty. I like to leave them empty until my first pour, only because I don't drink that much, and so the faucets get gummed up. Well, because I don't pour enough. If I have beer up there, it will. Was it caramel? It's not caramelized, not the right word, but it turns to syrup.
Yeah, it turns into a syrup.
Just like you the first pour, you always pour into a pitcher or a cup or something.
I do every time,
and you leave it sitting there.
Yeah, I do.
I come in here, the other day, I'm not kidding.
It's
been a while.
A sludge?
No, it was solid. It was that
solidified?
much. And it was, I mean, it was jello-y, spongy, but it was.
You need to give me some paper cups out there.
Oh yeah,
that I can pour and throw away.
Yeah, or some solos.
Yeah, those are expensive. I just meant like
anything.
Cheap ones.
Yeah. Not a big deal. I gotta see who's texting me. Oh,
let's say your phone's going off.
Mr. Caldwell is texting me.
Yeah, that fan I got for the cruise, very cheap on Amazon.
Oh, I love it.
Because it's magnetic, and a cruise room is all magnetic. It's all metal. So you can sit that anywhere on the wall. I put it above me on the bed and attached it to a different kind of battery, like a battery packs.
Sure.
There's like a
rechargeable
15,000 milliamp, whatever it was, and it would last all night. The next day, I'd charge both things, and then
how long does the fan last by itself?
On the highest setting, 25 minutes. But if you're fine with 1 or 2, it was like 4.5, 5 hours. Yeah.
That's cool. You just plug it in.
Yeah. And that's why I brought the big V mount, because that thing will power my cinema rig for like 2 hours, and I carry a bunch of those when I'm on a project. I don't think they can see the TV, but I was watching 2005 Shockwave from Pride FC. Dan Henderson! The glory days.
The glory days.
I am still bad at soliciting people to join the live stream if you are brewing as well. I need to do a better job when we brew. Hey, you know what? Let's look at our calendar. What does September look like? Because I know it's busy for both of us.
Yes, it is. You also need to invite Atlantic Joe.
Yeah, he doesn't live here anymore.
Really?
No, he moved to Round Rock.
Well, he's not going to come by then.
So September, we could do it Friday the 12th. Or Friday you know what? Actually, for me, dude, I'm sorry. When I say our calendars, I really meant Todd's. Maybe you as well. Is your calendar in September pretty busy? Is it? On Fridays? I thought mine was.
Certainly can't be the 19th. I'll be smoking briskets or whatever.
Oh, that's true. And if you had better internet, we could do it from there. But you don't have good internet.
Not up. I do three up is usually max.
I know.
Maybe four.
I know. Yeah.
I tried to upload some videos the other day that Brian had done.
It took an hour.
Escape. Oh, well, first time I said, well, unfortunately I picked a bunch of them at once, so I canceled that.
Right.
So I picked one. I picked a big one though.
Upload to what? Like iCloud or something?
Yeah. To a Google Drive.
Okay, yeah.
And so, it was, granted, it was 1.4 gig, because it was...
It's a big old video.
It was 1,400,000 K, which is 1.4 gig.
Right.
And it first came back and said it was going to take 2 hours. No big deal.
I'll
doing
go
other
do other
cares?
stuff. Yeah.
I come back, it's like 10 hours now. So,
No!
well, but my internet is so weird.
Yeah.
You know, I let it run, and I think it took less than 2 hours.
Okay.
But I found a better way to do it now.
Yeah.
It's easier.
I didn't think about it. I could also, sorry to change stuff. You gave me this one from Uncle Rusty. So I could have been using that for light too.
Oh, Uncle Rusty gave that to you.
Yeah.
That's a nice little light. I could have used that.
Does it recharge or how does it?
I could have used that when I was working on your car, brother.
Now, hey, well.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I was looking to see.
You replaced the battery in here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was not rechargeable. But I will bet you, I'll make you a $5 bet. It's either a lithium battery in there or a nickel metal hydride. Because those don't leak and they're rechargeable. It doesn't say.
Yeah, you thought it does. Uses 3 AA's.
Well, right. But I guarantee there's not alkaline in there.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
And just for instance, I brought all those.
Well, hey, real quick though, switch it off. I just want to see the difference it makes. Yeah, switch it off. Oh, it makes a bit. Yeah, turn it on.
A little bit.
Yeah, no, it's worth it. It's fill. Look, that's a good fill.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see my ugly mug. Yeah. Someone was telling, for the outside stream, I do not use my nice gear, camera-wise, because I'm lazy and I don't want to have to break down setup and all that. So I use these very affordable, the C920s that I've been using for 15 years from Logitech. And then Todd had bought one that he got rid of, this Nexigo, I forget what it's called, conference webcam. But one of the major complaints, people are like, man, the quality of y'all's live streams, I like tuning in, but good Lord, it's gross. Like it's pixelated and this and that, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, the real issue is poor lighting. But I also didn't want to I didn't want to put up my nice lighting. And even though lighting, though, can handle the temperature, like those rigs, it can handle being in a garage set up full time.
Sure.
So that's not a good excuse. I'm more lazy than anything. Because I have these really nice Amarin, those umbrellas I brought back from Uncle Rusty are going to go, they're in a case. But these real nice Amarins I have are where, I'll just say,
I should have brought you some of those.
I forgot what I paid for them. And by I mean Homebrew Happy Hour. And by Homebrew Happy Hour, I mean Todd Burns. If Todd knew a total amount of money he spent on technology for me, he might be grossed out. I don't want to exaggerate. It's every bit of like 20 grand over the years, over working for him for 17 years.
Easily.
Oh yeah.
Easily.
On average, it's probably $2 grand a year of various tech stuff.
He didn't give you a budget?
No, because I hardly ever spend money. But when I do, I spend money. I go big when I spend money. But speaking of technology, here, take this home because I replaced it out in the chicken coop. You just need a power for it. It works perfectly fine.
What?
Yeah.
What are you doing with it?
I'm not using it anymore in the chicken coop. I replaced it with the Wise because
I didn't Wise.
I don't know. I've had one. I replaced it with another Wise.
But it's a different environment, right? You have to use a different You can't. Just
Yeah,
put it
no,
on
totally, yeah.
Gotcha. Man,
Yeah.
look at that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm the winner. I was
Yeah,
number
see?
3.
Yeah, you were number.
one.
No, number one. That's
If
the
you
prize.
guys had entered the contest, you
It-
could have won.
Yeah, on this week's home, we did a giveaway for whoever's number 3.
Yeah, that's a. That's the old school too. That's not battery.
No. It's the new one. So it won't work in your Nest app, but use the home app anyway. Look.
Well, don't do it. Don't do it.
No, but it does. I promise you, because I had to clean it out at one point.
Really? I'm not going to do it because I'm going to plug it in. But
Yeah, I promise
so
you that comes out.
normally you would just charge it right there.
Correct.
Okay. And it comes with this when you buy it.
Correct. Yeah, but the power thing that it came with
Yeah.
died. So I thought the camera was dead.
And
So
so
I
you bought a new
replaced it
one.
with the Wise until I.
Is this the dead one?
Yes, this is dead. Yeah, this is trash.
Basura.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, we'll
But if you
use it.
plug that in to this
It'll work.
USB right here, that's
No.
how I tested it. It works
No,
great.
I'm definitely
Yeah.
gonna.
And also, if you want it, you can have it because I have no need for it. I have an indoor one too. I don't know if you want to put it in the outbuilding.
You know what? You're not gonna use it.
I'm
either?
not going to use it.
Yes.
See, look at it.
Hey, we're brewing next Friday
Yeah,
too,
we're brewing
guys.
next Friday. We're brewing. Yeah, I'm like Oprah, but only with one person.
You
get
get a camera
and you get
and-
another camera.
And that's it.
Yeah. But I figured the outbuilding would benefit from it. I found that in my desk there. I forgot I had it.
Well, entertaining, I might, or I might put it inside.
No, I'm not talking about when you're out there. I mean, leave it unplugged, mount it where you put it. It's magnetic.
Yeah.
Mount it where you put it, and every time you leave, plug it in.
Yeah.
Like, I agree with you. When I'm out there in the outbuilding,
definitely-
y'all are out there all the
I
time.
would find a
I wouldn't
place-
want it
No.
on while I'm out there.
Not gonna.
But when you're not out there, plug it in.
When I'm entertaining, I might.
Or put it in your bedroom when you're entertaining.
Exactly.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Yeah. You have a lot of people in your home.
Yep.
Well, there you go. Now you got 2 new Nest here. I don't know if that's going to up the cost of your Nest Aware plan.
I doubt
Just fair warning.
I doubt it.
Okay, I don't know.
I need to adjust my cameras. I record way too much.
So, what's
Because
wrong
of
with that?
the-
Oh, you don't like the notifications?
Well, I can turn them off if I
Yeah.
want, but what's the purpose of
No,
having them?
I wouldn't turn off notifications.
But like, and also some trimming. My one of my garage,
Yeah.
there's a branch hangs there. It just goes off all the time.
Oh
'Cause
gosh,
the wind
yeah,
blows.
our front yard
the
camera
wind
does
blows.
too
The
from
branch
that
comes.
tree.
I'm just going to
Yeah.
take that branch off. But
You want to
and something got on my one in
Let me
the
get the key.
key.
Mom, you're taking Mom's car home.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll just set it over here for now. I got a box of stuff. I got a box of goodies over here.
You do.
Party gifts.
And you also have to get. Did you bring a bag for grains, or do you need a
I
bag?
bought a bucket. It's in the car.
Okay.
Just a small bucket, not a big one.
Just don't forget your grains too.
Yeah, I should have bought a big one because I
We
gave
still
some
got it.
chickens.
We still got time.
I didn't like it. I don't think I like this.
You don't need to.
Don't like it because the stuff's in there.
What's stuff's in there?
The bucket, my
yeah.
my ODB or OBD rather,
I don't know what OBD is.
onboard diagnostic.
Oh
my
yeah.
OBD tester.
See, I should get one of those.
I think I paid $20 or $25 for it.
On Amazon?
Yeah. Yeah. Let me get the brand because they do make a difference.
Yeah.
This one doesn't require.
Here's your
external
phone.
updates. It doesn't require.
Oh, duh. You got to bring the box. A lovely day.
Our feature on today's Homebrew Happy Hour is the
Or what's the brand?
OBD2 Enhanced Code Scanner. It is a, it doesn't have a brand, it's Chinese.
YA 101.
Yeah.
The YA 101. Yeah, $20. Yep.
Yeah.
The 2025.
This has saved me
That's
tons,
the elite version.
tons and tons and tons of money.
Hey, it'll be
Because
here.
when the check engine light comes on your car, you plug this in, you see what it is. I bought it because on my F-150, I think the O2 sensor kept coming on.
So I have to spend $5 more to get it overnight?
No.
No, I need to buy nicotine gum. So I'm going to spend $40 more.
Why?
I'm kidding.
Oh, I see what you're saying, yes. Yeah, so yeah, you read the code. If it's not a fatal code that's going to do any engine damage, I just, erase the code. And, oh, guess what? I've never replaced my O2 sensors, even though it's simple on the Ford. There's either 4 or 2 of them, but they're easily accessible on the tailpipes. You just take them out, put them in. But I reset it, and it hasn't come back yet, and that was a couple of years ago. You go to, of course, most of your auto parts places, I think AutoZone, maybe O'Reilly, they will hook up an ODB, and they won't clear a code for you, but they'll hook it up.
They won't clear it?
No, but they'll hook it up, and they'll let you clear it.
Okay.
But they won't do it because that's a liability thing.
Right. Oh, yeah.
But if you take it to any service station, they're going to charge you $175 to diagnose your issue. And in the case of the O2, they can reset it and say, oh, we fixed your problem or whatever. But good thing to have in your garage if you if you have an old car that gets a check engine. Because I can get other stuff out of it, man.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what. Oh, my bucket.
Do you want me to get Mom's car key for you? Good.
No.
Okay.
I'll put my collection of prizes over here.
And I'm... You detailed my car? Dang. The minivan, which is now proudly my car, had what was the code? Engine 3. What's that thing called that was misfiring?
Piston number 3.
Piston.
Yeah.
Number
There's a
3.
P0203. The P02 means a misfire.
Yeah.
The 3 means the number 3 cylinder.
Yeah.
And it also had a P303, which was an injector circuit open, which means probably the fuel injector, but fuel injectors are expensive, so
Yeah.
we went with the
Coil packs.
coil pack. What did you pay for the all 6?
Not much.
60, 70 bucks?
Hey, what's going on, brother? Yes, cheers to what we're talking. We're solving the world's problems and resolving
Car.
Yeah. Hey, whatever happened to Car Talk? Was it Click and what was the
Click and Clack?
One of them died, right?
I don't know.
On Car.
They also had a newspaper.
You mean newsletter?
No, newspaper. You know what a newspaper is?
What's a what?
Yeah.
Mister, what's that?
They were in I don't know if they're in Austin Statesman, but they're heavily in San Antonio Express News.
You mean they had like a
Like a Dear Abby?
Gotcha.
The section, yeah, I don't know what section that was in editorials.
yeah.
Yeah, they would always have a little couple of columns in there, but yeah, they were on radio. I think WI probably in San Antonio, maybe KLBJ here. Not sure. How much we got? Wow. When's the next? I know the program.
It's going to tell us
I know.
at 10.
Okay, and that's the only 2.
Yeah.
60 and 10. Okay.
Yeah.
I saw you writing down stuff, so you didn't print off.
I did not. No, I forgot.
Can I look it up somewhere and write down some notes? Or what was the
149
Master's
for an hour. 149 for an hour. It was. We did not mash out. We added Willamette. We added 2.
We sparged how much?
We sparged 6.45. 6.5 gallons at 167.
15 minutes?
Yeah, if you want to round to 15, sure. And our first hop addition was 2 ounces of Willamette at 60. And then we're going to have 1 ounce of Willamette at 5.
5 or 10? You said 10.
No, the World Flock is 10.
Oh, I thought you said, okay.
1 ounce of Willamette at 5.
What was the hop?
Willamette, both times. Willamette, Will am Etty. And yeah, World Flock, 1 tablet we'll do at 10. Or you can do 2, I don't care. You're an adult, do whatever you want.
1 ounce of 5?
Correct. Another ounce of Willamette at 5.
And you said something else. You said 2?
I said the World Flock, if you want to do 2 tablets at 10.
No. Have I?
No, you normally do 1.
Have I had an aside?
Yeah.
I don't think I have.
Pretty sure I poured a super dry for you.
We didn't brew last month.
Oh, maybe you didn't. Yeah, the last time we brewed was
Right.
the month before that we did it.
That's when we brewed them.
I think you're right. Oh, maybe you haven't.
At
tried
that time, I
it.
tried when we brewed the month before, which was.
Oh, you want me to pour you one right now?
Oh no, not on air.
I'll show them.
I don't think you can. Drink
Well, I
during-
gotta take this off.
I don't think you can actually drink during a broadcast.
It's noon
Somewhere.
on the East Coast.
Hey, it's 11:27, man. Come on, I don't drink much.
I know it's a little fast.
Still saying, yeah, I don't drink anymore.
Yeah.
Don't drink any less either.
Like Mitch Hedberg. I used to do drugs. I still do, but I also used to.
Who's that?
Mitch Hedberg. He's dead from drugs. But he was, yeah. I used to do drugs. I still do, but I also used to. Well, lovely day, lovely, lovely day, lovely day. Oh, you know what? I need a gas disconnect. Lovely day. Oh, fly, you better get out of here. Lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. I have it on a. Hey, what's up, dude? We got a There is a super chat. You didn't even have to do that to get the crown next to your name. Joke's on you. Thanks for the two. Dang, Todd. He called when I used. So
Where
I used
is
to.
he? I'm gonna take a picture.
I remember when I used to stream video games with under Pro Media Network,
Yeah,
which I'm
on Twitch.
on Twitch, yeah, which was on brand. But Todd watched it one time and was like, "Dude, you're a whore," because people would tip me $1, $5. You remember that? There was a username like Chicken Nugget.
But I don't remember.
Yeah. Well, no, I had it on screen. You don't remember all the details? Would be like, "Oh, our newest follower," and like, "Thanks for the follow, Chicken Nugget Man 2020."
Thank you, Marty.
Yeah, thanks so much. I'm gonna use that for nicotine.
Matter of fact, I might get a piece of gum right
As
now.
a matter of fact, I'm gonna chew gum now.
I wasn't gonna have one till later, but now that it's paid
But
for.
now that it's paid for, I think
How much is your gum? I'm about per piece.
$40 for
Per
120
piece.
pieces.
Huh?
40 for 120 pieces.
30 cents a piece.
Okay, there you go.
I'm making that up, but I bet it's right. How much did you say?
I think it's $40 for 120. Or maybe it's a 220 count. Look at the box. Oh no, I did the box right.
33 cents. I said 30.
I need to roll this back.
Oh, he got a #1 too, so definitely scoring big time.
Well, yeah, he gave us $2. Make him permanent #1.
That's right. That's awesome. Where are you at, Marty? Is that for me?
I'm going to show the stream. We could share it.
Oh, come on now. Come to my son's house, try to help him out. You want to share a beer?
Oh, I guess I'll give you your own beer then, golly. I thought you were complaining.
You don't need one.
I thought you were complaining.
Yeah, that's not me, brother.
But first off, look how crystal clear.
That is the Asahi?
This is Asahi Super Dry. Look at that. You can see my bald head right through it. That is a beautiful beer.
It's pretty bright, man.
Isn't that incredible?
Like
I told you.
It is.
We came to brew it.
Smells good.
Nebraska, the lovely coastal state of Nebraska. That's funny.
Yeah. Oh, we got some beachfront.
Yeah.
You want to sell us?
I'm telling you, dude.
It smells good. You've had it already.
Yeah. Oh, I need to bring it down because we let it settle.
You have 2 or 1?
2.
Yeah, I thought you might have taken 1 too.
No, of course not. Where's my beer?
There's one little bug at the top.
Oh, my bad.
It was on in the air or something.
Yeah, that's the Japanese rice lager. I know, it's phenomenal.
Wow.
I told you, it's.
I've never had.
Let me hold it to show them. I'm just saying,
Trying to
like,
take my
so
beer
this.
again.
I just set and forget the carbonation. It's perfectly carbonated.
You didn't carb it all. You just
No,
put it on.
I put it at serving pressure, and it's been in there for
A month?
for 6 weeks,
Okay.
7 weeks. Crystal clear. We didn't do any gel, anything like that. That's just time. And to be fair, using Tron's Float It 2.0 off of a lid, a run of line on a lid, a floating dip tube.
Yeah,
Both
yeah,
those things
that-
totally
the
worth
floating
it.
dip would make a huge
We
difference.
did get to use Karakuchi from Imperial. I think it made a huge difference. I'm gonna pour 'em.
That
Isn't
is
it
really
phenomenal?
good.
And
Yeah.
especially at every party, like when it's all hot.
Yeah.
We're gonna float the keg. If enough people come,
Yeah.
we're gonna float that keg. It is. I like the Kolsch.
Have you sent an invitation?
I like the alt beer. I have. Yeah.
I saw something on Facebook, but
I like the alt beer more than I like the Kolsch.
Yeah.
It came out good, but this one is what I guarantee. This is what people will drink. I know my family. I know my
Wow.
friends. I know.
who brewed that, man?
Yeah.
That is really good.
I know.
I'm amazed.
I'm amazed you were a part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, same way here, Marty. Time always clears a beer, and the floating dip tube. It makes a huge difference if you're not, if your dip tube's not sitting down in the bottom with any stuff that might have transferred through. But
Isn't that stupid smooth?
and stupid clear, and I wouldn't use that adjective. I would say it's wonderful. But if you're using stupid in that context, then I'm stupid too.
Yeah, you are.
I'm stupid.
Ah, I got too much oils on here. Y'all,
That's the glass.
that's
not
what I'm
the-
saying. I'm saying, well, that you should be embarrassed when you show a beer glass that's covered in bubbles because that means you have too many oils. Normally, the hitting it on the
This
table
glass
works.
is not
Your glass
100%
is good.
clean.
Yeah,
It's fantastic.
but I know it's absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, time. So when we brewed this, I brewed it specifically. I wanted on tap at this party we're throwing for the anniversary of my kid's craniotomy. Which every time I say that, I've got
heck's a
at the
craniotomy?
office. This lady,
Oh, I had
old
one.
woman, she's like, "You brew beer for a kid's party?" Yeah, lady, I did because there are adults that are going to be there,
Yeah.
and I got a water slide for the adults too.
Well, and it's good for the post-craniotomy,
Yeah, that too.
for the
But
post-craniotomy therapy.
my 40th birthday is going to be in November, and I was like, on tap, I want an alt beer, I want a Kolsch, and I want this Japanese rice lager. We're going to have breakfast stout on tap because we still have breakfast stout.
and it's November.
And it'll be November.
You took that home.
And I did. I have it.
Yeah, okay.
But didn't this turn out stupid good?
Yes, that is really good. I'm impressed.
And what did it finish at? Like
I don't know.
5.2?
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't write it down. I texted you though.
Probably.
It was like 10. It was either 10.8 or 10.9.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
That is good. Has Todd tried this yet?
No, I'll have to share it.
I hope he comes over. No, you talked to him. Is he going to make it or not? Didn't know.
No, he said he'll come over. His house is right around the corner. The one he's working on.
I had no idea.
Yeah. But what I need.
Shuley on Shuley or?
No.
Is it the one where you delivered that? Picked up the couch and delivered the couch?
Correct.
Oh, speaking of which, the green couch is up again.
Oh, why?
The green leather couch.
Catherine?
No,
Nate.
Kyle, I think, is getting rid of it.
Okay. Well, I don't need it. Is it going to go in storage?
Melissa, we're not going to let it go just yet. And even ours, you know, is hotels. But
Yeah.
I think maybe Emily and Nate might take it, or
Okay.
man, they've got a big old house, pool in the backyard. You wouldn't believe their house, dude.
That's awesome.
And you know, I don't know if you're aware. We shouldn't talk about this. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
The other.
You are on live stream.
Yeah, Kat and Thomas are looking for.
To buy?
Yeah.
Right out. In Plum Creek?
Well, no, they're. Yeah, we'll talk about it
Okay,
later.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Tell them to come to my
Well, they're
town.
looking in San Antonio, and they're looking
Okay.
in Verde.
Tell them to move in this neighborhood. There's 3 houses for
So
sale.
that's exactly what Melissa, I told her.
Yeah.
I told her, she said, I want to look in Jock neighborhood, because that is, I love it. She just loves
Yeah.
the neighborhood. I said,
Yeah, who
I
doesn't?
said, no, he's not in Houston Heights or Houston Estates.
Well, we're in Sierra Circle.
But he's like
Yeah,
right
again,
next-
yeah.
right-
Blah, 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 blah.
right next door.
The good thing is, none of y'all are weirdos, right? Y'all hear all this.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I saw one guy
Yeah.
gave you $2.
Hey, what's going on, Nick? Good to see you.
Anyways.
We got a couple of Nicks in the here. My rice lager has been incredibly well received as well. Hey, thanks for joining us, Nick. Yeah, I forgot. I remember Nick getting that kit for sure. Yeah, the rice lager, like I said,
It came out good, or
he said his turned out good. And as it sits, I mean, look how crystal clear this beer is, dude.
yeah.
Like we nailed. This is probably the best clone we've ever done.
Yeah, you have an acai competition.
Ah, yeah. Horst backed out on
We
alt
just
call.
won. We
Now
just
we're
won.
doing the yeah.
No, I heard you. You're not doing it if you can't do alt.
that was Todd's thing in regards to he didn't want to host it. And I really did consider I could do the logistics of receiving beer. I could clear out that fridge to keep all the stuff, and we could do it here. And if Todd wants to be a judge, he can drive down here.
Otherwise, who's going to judge?
You and me. You don't know alt beer. You're not comfortable enough doing an alt beer.
I'm not comfortable judging
Anybody's beer?
the dance recital, man. Come on.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
No, my taste buds are not.
There's no style you could think of that you would be
I
comfortable.
smoked cigarettes for 30 years. And,
Yeah, but there's no style you can think of that you would consider I could adequately judge this.
No, well, you know what I would do, like if it were,
You don't think you do the Kolsch?
if I were doing the Kolsch.
Okay.
No, but before I did,
You try a bunch of commercial ones.
I would fruit,
Yeah,
not a
yeah.
bunch. I would judge against
Fruit,
fruit. That's my
Gapple,
favorite.
some
so
other
I would
ones,
take a taste of fruit and I'd take a taste of that.
Oh.
And after the fourth beer, I
This
would
one's
be
you're
drunk.
going,
Yeah, yeah,
That's funny.
yeah. No, I'm not. I don't think I'm qualified. I'm like a koala bear.
You don't have the right
I'm
qualifications.
not a bear. Your daughter will love that.
She
I know
will.
she watches it.
Yeah, my kids love this show. Yeah. Yeah. Go back to bed, honey, or whatever celebrities say out when they're doing their award speeches.
Oh, I don't.
This is for my children. You better be in bed. Yeah, we yeah. The last. This is not the last beer we brewed, though, is it?
I think it is, Josh.
Let's go to.
What's on the top of your page?
That's a good point.
Sahi Super Dry. I'm
So-
certain you did not move papers around.
Oh man, and look at this. It also has the Japanese rice lager. It is just killing me.
Oh, did you? Is that what you put with brewing today?
No, on accident because it was left over.
Oh, I thought you changed it.
No, look. Gosh darn it, Joshua. Why can't I do anything right?
Hey, folks, we are not brewing
Why
a rice lager.
Can't
We're
I
brewing
do
an amber ale.
anything right? Yeah, fat tire. And I didn't make a slide for it, but I did make one for August. So right here, right there. And the file's too big. Go figure. Never heard that in my life.
Yeah.
Do we not just have a generic Brew Day Live?
Man, that is good.
I know. I told you.
Yeah, you gonna take it home with me?
I do not. It's
You
mine.
said it has to settle.
It's mine, pal.
You said you bring it Sunday.
No, you can take it. Absolutely. You can take. No, take for sure. Take it.
Well,
if you're going straight home and
I'll-
putting it in a fridge, you have room for it in a fridge.
Well, I could temporarily put it in the one that just got fixed.
Oh, yeah, you could.
But then I don't want to do that because I've got to move some stuff around and everything. It'd be better. I don't know if I get to that by Sunday. So even if you bought it next Sunday, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, yeah.
You can bring it the week before.
Yep.
That's what we normally do, is the week before, and we never did decide on the September Brew Day either.
No. What day sounds good to you? You think? Well, I'm gonna have to change that after the fact because I don't have an
Well, just
image.
take the Japanese rice lager off and put
Yeah.
Homebrew Happy Hour.
Yeah.
So is that? Oh, that was on the header of this or something?
Correct. Yeah. But let me find, like you said, a generic. Just. That's over 2 megabytes. Gosh darn it, Joshua.
So okay, that's just the graphics because it says on the thing, it says brewing the original Fat Tire
No, I changed the text, but I totally
Gotcha.
forgot about.
logo.
No, what side?
graphics.
Hey, let's see if this one works. All right, there's a generic one. Let's see if it updated it. Oh, it says we're live. Whoa! Homebrew Happy Hour. All right, changed it. Now it's just a generic thing. That's cool. That's fine for now. But going to the channel, going to live, that answered my question anyway. The last thing we brewed was the Japanese rice lager. That's why the artwork was the same. But yeah, I can't believe I hadn't shared it with you yet. And on the show, when I've been like, yeah, we drink from it every now and then, that, spoiler, it's been me. But isn't that phenomenal? I suspect, like, Joe, Daniel, they're gonna love it. I think, well, Daniel said he's coming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, Daniel told me he was coming.
yeah. We'll do that.
He will love this style.
I don't know who won't.
The problem with him, I'm gonna have to convince him to use our actual glassware instead of going. Last party, I'm just giving him great.
It was family though. Remember that was extended. That was not local family.
No, it was Daniel who did it. Remember, he went and found a pint glass because he was tired of going in so often to have to fill. So instead of using
I remember somebody else.
Oh, at the wedding engagement thing, they did that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember somebody else definitely doing it.
At Kyle and Casey's engagement party at y'all's house. Yeah, there was some extended. They were like we had 10-ounce glasses next to the kegerator, but on the other side of the room was different beverages, and they had 20-ounce or maybe 16-ounce glasses.
Oh, no,
and so people were going over there to take that to then go get more beer. Which again, I don't blame them.
If you're gonna drink it, it's fine.
If you're gonna drink it, yeah. But some people were also leaving way too much beer. Yeah, like drink. Yeah, like you said, half of it and then leave the other half. If I see people at the party pouring this and not finishing it, I will fight them. We'll be doing 10-minute rounds fighting. All right, 11:45. We got a little over 10.5 minutes left in the boil before we'll start cooling down. Again, if you're just joining us, let me give you the breakdown of this recipe kit. The original fat tire, which I think is going to be this screen. Let's see. Oh, no, Joshua, don't mess with that. There we go. Stupid artwork. But it is an amber ale, the original fat tire clone. And what we did for this one, a 10-gallon batch on our Grainfather G40 is 16 pounds of Planet Malt. Oh, add your World Flock. 2 pounds of Crystal 40, 2 pounds of Munich, 1 pound of Victory, half a pound of biscuit, and half a pound of chocolate. Then we did 2 ounces of Willamette for the entire 60-minute boil, and we are about to throw in 5 minutes 1 more ounce of Willamette.
Oh, 1 or 2, bud.
Do one. Yeah. He just threw in our World Flock at 10. I'm trying to think. And again, reminder, all those numbers I just told y'all are for a 10-gallon batch on our G40. Half that if you are getting the 5-gallon recipe, which have already shipped out for 99% of you. One person joined on Wednesday and was like, oh, I want the original fat tire. And I was like, dude, I'll text, I'll email the shipping lady because I just shipped all the kits out on Tuesday.
Do you have any room in your freezer? Did you freeze any water?
I did. It's in the freezer. I have a bag of ice in there too.
I wonder how much space you have because I'm going to go get the sweet one. Because I am going to get another bag of ice.
Another bag of ice, and here's the water that is
Stick
basically
that in there.
I just put it in this morning.
Can you use that?
No, we
top
could do
off?
both. We could use that in the middle and
then pour it in.
Yeah.
Because it's still going to be ice.
It is going to be ice cold.
Yep. Yeah, but right before we start, I'll go get a bag of ice. I mean, like after the boil, because it takes a long time to get to where we need it. Because we're going to need more than one, but I don't want it to melt.
I agree.
So, did we use a bucket? Did we set this in a bucket?
No, we leave that there. Yeah, so for our chilling method, let me tell y'all, we are taking water from, which, by the way, so we plugged it in prematurely.
Why?
Because it needs to go into here.
You're right.
So we will be pre-chilling the water before it goes to our counterflow. The way we do that is we take the source water from the city and we come into this immersion chiller, which I believe is a 50-foot coil, stainless steel, which will be in an insulated bucket. No, remember it'll be, that's what we use that for.
That's right,
It'll be in an insulated bucket, drowning in ice. Then the output will go into our counterflow chiller. And last time we brewed, I want to say we got to pitching temps. Now, we didn't get to pitching volume. We got to pitching temps in like 7 minutes.
Of the wort?
Yes, of the wort being where we could go into the fermenter. It was under 10 minutes.
It was super fast. Yeah.
And I'm not. And again, though, we're going so slow, we didn't get to volume for an hour.
Right.
But I'm saying we got to pitching temps in like. But if we turned up the flow rate, it quickly got out of that temperature range.
Correct.
So we found the sweet spot. I want to say it was like 7 minutes.
And the only reason we'll time it this time. The only reason we use this is because this
groundwater
time of
should be
year,
hot.
water coming out of the tap is about 90 degrees. So
Inside right now it's 90.
and the water coming out of the
water,
tap, it was like 91 or 92, I think.
It's hot.
And so you're never ever going to get
but
chill
we
the
don't,
water lower than that if that's what you're going through your chemical
right.
flow.
And in theory though, we don't have to add the ice until we get to the maximum.
Correct.
The
Yeah,
threshold.
when we get the temperature around
When we get to
90,
100 or 90, whatever.
Yeah. Well, I'll measure the temperature coming out of the water.
Yep.
And once we get to that or close to that, then we'll add the ice to it.
Yes.
We'll be going through it already,
Yep.
but we'll add the ice to it. That makes sense.
And because this is not touching the wort at all, we don't have to sanitize it. It's an immersion chiller, but we are not immersing it. Yeah, that igloo cooler he has over there was a sample given to us from some Chinese place like 15 years ago. Not quite 15, probably 12 years ago. It was right when we moved into the warehouse. So actually maybe it was 15 years ago, 14 years ago. The only thing I wish it was a little bit larger so that this thing would fit all the way in and be totally immersed. Right now, the tops stick out just enough to where it's annoying, but we throw a towel over it, no big deal. Was it not clean?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like I said.
No, it doesn't matter. I say, well, what would have made it dirty? Whatever this picked up off the ground.
Yeah, I'm gonna go rinse that off just for goodness.
Okay, you want?
I don't like spider webs. And like I said, it's not going anywhere.
I love spider webs, man. I have an agreement with the spiders here in my garage. I love them. I have probably 4 wolf spiders that I see frequently. I love them. Wolf spiders are our friend. All right, I'm going to add the last hop addition. Sure.
It's not going to be 1 ounce. It's going to be 0.98. Depending on how good you measured it up there.
1.03.
Oh, wow.
So I overloaded the pouches.
Who that?
Oh,
Whoops.
all right, last addition is in. That means we've got 5 minutes left or 4.5 minutes left of this boil. We've been streaming for, we got 10 minutes till 2 hours. 2 hours is about when I like to cut it off. Again, YouTube metrics. One time we did a live stream for a real long time and YouTube, I guess it's their AI, I don't think it would be a real person. Hey, your viewers drop off after 90 seconds of consumption. Maybe consider shortening your live stream. Where Todd's not going to like this, it's not hoppy enough for him. I'm betting $5 right now, anyone who wants to take it, when Todd gets here, especially if he's on camera, and he tries it, he'll say, it's not a Asahi, because Asahi was way hoppier. I promise you that's what he'll say.
Is this a new thing? I mean, he's been into hoppiness?
No, he's always been reposado.
Okay, but not really like IPA.
Hell yeah, Todd's always loved IPAs.
Really?
Oh yeah.
This is
That
James.
community mosaic has been his favorite for as long as I've known
This
him.
is James.
James used to be a hophead. In fact, that was his username.
A long time ago.
Yeah, like when he first started brewing.
Okay.
And like IPA.
Since I've known him, he is
Correct.
Or at least hazies.
Yeah, correct. No, I don't know if he ever was into hazes, but he's always been, he used to be rather, an enthusiast of the hops. But now, no hop no more. No hop, no cry.
I don't think it goes.
No hop, no cry. And no hoppy, don't shed no tear.
I'm gonna go by and plug that fridge in today.
Oh, nice.
I bought a
Wait, when do we go move that?
Sunday.
Okay, it's plenty of time.
Oh yeah, but I didn't want to. He had to plug into a plain Jane extension cord, which that might have been probably part of the problem with failing last time.
Absolutely.
Because the amperage,
shortage. Yeah.
your amperage didn't give amps, the motor was not
Yeah.
running properly. So I bought a appliance,
Grade.
yeah,
It's like that one I have right there on the ground.
14 gauge, and is that 14? Yeah, it looks like it. But mine's a single, and
Right, but I mean,
you
it's
can
the
plug the
same-
fridge
yeah.
in, and so it just has one.
Yeah, it's actually the from the roof. No, pardon me. That's the one that's on that wall. The roof one is a little different, but it's the same gauge.
I don't know. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
That looks like, that looks like 16, but it might be 14.
Okay.
It's hard to tell from the outside.
It is hard to tell.
Inside.
Yeah.
But if it works for you, that's all that matters.
That has.
You know,
What I like the garage.
these things, you know, might heat it up a little bit, but
The mounted one up there I like because it has like like an inline GFCI,
oh yeah, no, I like that a lot.
which is I'm using that word wrong. That's actually just an inline
Circuit breaker.
surge protector. Yeah.
And it's got a circuit breaker.
Circuit breaker. Thank you.
It'll pop.
That's what I meant.
If,
Yes, correct.
it's overloaded.
When it gets overloaded, remember that's what popped when I had that and the coffee maker
At the same time.
At the same time.
Drawing too much amps.
Which we gotta fix that coffee maker.
I'm not taking them now, but I will.
No. Yeah, no rush. I have a Mr. Coffee inside.
What does that mean?
No, I have a Black and Decker inside.
Let me think of something. I can't remember what it was now.
How hot it is.
A little warm, not too bad. They're not too bad.
Well, look, the humidity thing broke. What do you think that number is? Something 3?
I think it's not on there.
That one doesn't have humidity.
And that's what I was looking to see. Oh, it's every bit of 53.
I think it's more than that in here.
80. It's either 50 or 80. It might be, well, where you're sitting,
when
where
I'm
you're
sitting, I'm
it's
feeling
98.
it. That's right. That's what. Hey, Josh, use your brain, pal.
Steam is 100% humidity.
You know, my chickens are going crazy.
Turn it off.
Yep. Not like that, dummy. Hit the middle and let it do it itself. There you
Too late now.
go. Híjole.
We do got to get this done pretty quick because actually I can get the water in there so it doesn't break anything.
Yeah.
And then
Like.
and then we have to hold on.
How many times have you used this thing?
I pushed it once.
That's it.
Yeah, and we let it get to
2.
200, 197, 200,
2. 05 is what we had.
205. Yeah, 2. Oh, 2.
You have a really slow flow, or is it?
I've had just really slow.
Okay, perfect.
And this probably had air in it as well, so you air. But I just want to get some water in there, so
Okay.
when we do run it through there, I'm going to turn the flow off as
Yes.
soon as it gets full of water. I just don't want it empty
Yep.
and 200-degree water running through it.
I agree. We never had to use the fly cam today. They weren't actually that bad. A handful of flies.
Yeah, I'm very happy about that.
No kidding. And we let the grain sit here this whole time.
And I haven't seen any on there.
Where'd you bring? Is that your bucket over there?
Little blue bucket. Yeah, you can just
You
fill it
want
up.
me to fill it up?
Sure. I'll give some to the chickens, I'll give some to the deer.
Actually, I'll use the recipient. That is an easier way to scoop.
How about you had a scoop?
Oh, you know what? I do. It's right there.
No, use that though, that's good. What scoop, where? Either one.
Nice scoop. Unless you don't want any liquid.
No, scoop's fine. That's what I usually use, that's what I thought you had one. That's what
Now, are you making dog treats, or is this for the chickens?
No, probably chicken. I still have 2 frozen bags. You know what I might do? I might freeze some of this for treats. I need to make some treats.
How much you want? The whole, like, fill it up?
Well, I don't want to take all your grain,
No, you
but
You'll use it.
well, yeah, I'm gonna
You
give.
got as many chickens as I do, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna give some to the chickens and to the deer.
Sure, I'll fill it up. My deer are well fed in this neighborhood.
I don't have water coming out yet, do I?
Yeah, there is.
Barely starting?
Barely. Is that good, or?
That's plenty.
Hey, since I'm up, I'm gonna go ahead and take it down there.
Yes, sir. You just talk about flies again. There's one landed on my hand right here. How was that? Awesome.
Like I said, 'cause I talked about it.
Tell me Mr. Todd Burns is here. Mr. Todd Burns is in the house. Hello, Todd. Cameo appearance by Mr. Todd Burns.
Hey, did he just pull up? We got a special guest. He's getting naked in my driveway, huh? Yeah, the flight jam, flight jam. Yeah. Oh, you did text me. My bad. Heading your way. Cool story. Wow, you look suave.
Yeah. Good, how are you? Good to see you all.
Come say hi to the live stream.
Yeah.
Hi.
We were trying to. Do you want to try the Japanese rice lager? Can I interest you in the
Sure,
pour?
I would love to try it. Look at that. Wow, that's exciting.
Yeah. We're wrapping up. Obviously, we just finished the boil.
So there's people watching this right now?
It's like watching paint dry, but yeah.
Y'all need a life, really.
Okay, Chinese box. You'll get it.
Drinking at noon. Like a proper Friday.
So, look how crystal clear it turned out.
It's very nice.
Isn't that super bright?
Oh.
You have any criticism?
No? Well, it's not beechwood aged.
Look at that. Hey, we got, see people. Do you remember when I used to live stream and like on Twitch, I was playing video games
I don't have my glasses
and people
on.
would donate and stuff? Do you remember the word you called me? You don't remember? You called me, oh, you're a whore. You don't remember it whenever people would donate money as I was playing video games? Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh is doing great. Don't fire him. Thank you. Yeah, see? Every now and then Todd drives from headquarters.
Cheers, everyone.
No, yeah. he comes down to spot check on me. Didn't it turn out good?
It is. It's good.
Now, what would you say if I told you that was a clone of Asahi Super Dry? What would be your actual notes on that? Because I already know what you're going to say, but you can say it.
I think the Asahi Super Dry has
More hops? See, I knew you would say
I'm glad I didn't make that spot on the bed.
Yeah. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I knew that's what you would
This
say.
tastes more like the other one, the
Budweiser.
Budweiser.
The Budweiser.
Now, what's the other Japanese one?
Kirin.
Kirin, yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. It turned out good, right?
Yeah.
Or actually, Ichiban isn't. So, pardon me. Sapporo is the other rice lager, right? Ichiban's not the rice lager. Yeah, Ichiban.
Ichiban makes number one, doesn't it?
Which it was a good timing you came
I think
because we are
Ichiban
right
ends up-
at the 2-hour mark, and we're gonna wrap it up. We're also gonna get lunch.
Yep.
So thank you all so much for joining us again. It is literally your last call. Is it not in the sink?
Can I wash my hands over there?
Yeah, the sink is full.
Oh, I
Yeah.
probably shouldn't have shook y'all's hands since I just replaced that
The toilet?
20-year-old
Ah!
Go right ahead. There's actually some soap up there. I'll
Yeah.
look for the spoon.
Yeah, I gotta do dishes in there, but you can wash them. Did I not put the spoon in there?
No, sir.
Okay, where'd I put the spoon?
Gone in, no, say.
Where'd you put the spoon?
No, sir, buddy.
You probably took it out there to clean it.
Blame that on
Y'all
you.
missed Eric's birthday party last night.
I didn't. How old is Eric?
60.
Oh, damn, he's old.
I called him. I was like, "Hey man, I loved your birthday party last night." He's like,
Oh. We, Dad, I see the spoon. Is that not the spoon on the ground? Behind the scoop. What is that? The handle?
You left one of those at the office that you wanted to take, I thought.
One of what?
The fermenter.
Oh, I do want to take one back. No, he's looking for a long.
No, but you already have another one here too.
That's the one I replaced on my dime because that one we think got scratched up too much.
It was very good.
I don't know where you could have put the spoon.
Where?
Oh, I see it right there in the
Right
bucket.
here.
That's a spoon. That's a spoon right there.
That's right.
That's what a spoon looks like.
Anyway, it is last call if you want to brew this delicious Sahi Super, or pardon me, Fat Tire clone is what we're brewing today. The original Fat Tire, which is an amber ale, ships out. I've already shipped them out this week, but if you order before the end of the month, you can get this kit shipped out to you as well. Thank you, of course, as always, to our sponsors, Monster Brewing Hardware, Imperial Yeast, Muntins Malt, Hops Direct. We could not do all of this without their support. More importantly, we literally could not do this without your support. You can join now for free at patreon.com/homebrew happy hour. There's a free tier. Best bang for your buck, literally, is going to a recipe receiving tier because that's how you get these shipped out to you. We appreciate all the support in that. I can't think of anything else that I'm missing. When we do have a Brew Day Live planned for September, we'll let you know, and we'll let the recipe kit, we'll announce that in early September. So, you have anything to add, Boss Man, while you're here?
Sayonara.
Get back to work? All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will catch y'all later.